So, happy Monday. Happy super new Gemini moon. I was just gonna do a little personal poll, okay? And I had to share because it came up again with the Fool being the first card. That doesn't happen very often, especially for me. So, again, with the suit, and my question was like, what am I to expect for this lunar month? Okay. Be ready to take risks. Be ready for an opportunity. I can't talk. Gemini. Be ready to take risks. Be ready for opportunities that are presented to you that will require you to take risks and to be fearless. Okay. And then the next two cards, Two of Wands and the Chariot. Both literally movement cards, right? These are telling me that, again, this is like a, kind of like planning stage, but it's momentum. You have the momentum from the Ace of Wands. So Two of Wands, you have the momentum, move. Do whatever your desires are, whatever your, whatever the Ace of Wands has given you in terms of creation, inspiration, drive, motivation, whatever. Use that. And go forward. Now, Chariot awaits you. Okay. Yes, and the same with the Two of Wands and this is crazy. I can't even talk. Two of Wands and Chariot. There's duality here, right? There is a fearlessness. There is a feeling of like, you know what? Yes, I have this momentum. I have this adrenaline rush. I'm ready to go. But then there's also the other side of like, the irrational side, like, ugh, I don't want to take a risk. Like, I'm scared, blah, blah, blah. Don't take the risk, because all of this is saying go for it now, or whenever it's presented to you. I saw that and I was like, what? It's literally yelling at me, go, move. Wow. And I also, when I lit my candle, before I started pulling, my intention was so I can't freaking talk, Gemini. Clarity through divination. That's how I carved into it, so yeah. Here we are. 3 on my timer. I saw 11:22 earlier. So 3, there's a possibility of maybe working with the team. Jesus. In terms of this forward movement situation, not going by yourself, so don't be afraid. That's what I'm getting. For my guys from Spirit is, you feel like maybe you have to go through it alone. Like maybe part of the reason why you're scared, among other things, but that's maybe one of the main reasons why you're scared to, or you're contemplating, should I or shouldn't I? But Spirit's saying you will have help. Do not refuse it, A, and B, just use it. It's okay. That's going to help you propel you. It's going to help everybody. It's going to be a symbiotic. Oh my God, symbiotic relationship. I don't know. It's because my natal Mercury is in retrograde, and then my moon is in Gemini, so it's like, the top 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're going to be in a stable situation after you do this. After you move forward, finally, you take that first step. You take or not, maybe not even the first step. Maybe you've already taken the first step, but you keep moving. Keep moving. Do not stop to think, wait a second. Am I making that? No. Go. Use the Chariot energy. You are on the right path. Like I said, Spirit's saying you're not alone. You know who they're talking about. You have people with you on your team, whether it be friends, coworkers, team members, family members. They're there. So you're not doing it alone. Don't feel like you have to. Don't feel like you have to, especially if you have been doing it forever, okay? So there's stability waiting for you. A time for you to regain financial, foundational security back. And a time for you to learn how to be responsible again. Yeah. And you're gonna feel so much better. And you're gonna be like, you know what, yeah, it's not even gonna be a problem, because you will have learned your lesson when it comes to whatever, you know, financial or career issue happened. You are going to have learned your lesson. So you're not even gonna have to worry about, oh, you know, it's just gonna happen again. It's not. You can't let it anyways, okay? Oh my gosh, the Tower. Okay, so the Tower has recently been one of my stronger cards. I don't love that too much. Something big is changing. Something big is changing, and it has to do with all of this momentum. You have so much momentum behind you. Whoever this collective is that I'm resonating with as well, because like I said, this is a personal reading turned into now a collective reading. So take what resonates for sure and leave what does not, because like I said, started personal, now collective. Get ready for something big that's about to change. And at first it may not seem like a big change. It's not going to be some colossal, like, my life is over kind of moment, like sometimes Tower moments can be, you know what I mean? It's going to be, it might be subtle, but you'll know, and you'll just know. You have to go along with it. This is not your first Tower moment, okay? You're probably going to be frustrated. It's okay, because you know what happens afterwards. Under the rubble, under the smoke, yeah, there's nothing left there, but that just means you can build something new, brand new, however you want it to be, okay? Your own way. 80, whatever. However you want it to be, your own blueprint is ready to be laid out after whatever this is happens. I don't know what it is. I wish I did. But there's a blueprint that either you've made yourself, your spirit team has made you, you've made collaboratively with them, you've made with your team, your like your soul tribe, you know, your human soul tribe. Something has been laid out for you, or by you, or both. And it's just waiting to be put into reality, and the Tower moment is going to have to happen in order for that to happen, because otherwise there's no room right now in your life that you're living right now to build something new like that. So something has to change. And then you'll be able to build that you use that blueprint to build your new empire. And you'll finally be able to close a chapter on that book. Well, to close the book on that chapter is more like it, because the book's still being written, right? The rest is still unwritten. I don't know why I'm like blah, 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 Gemini. I know I've been saying this because Ten of Wands has been coming up a lot in my readings, but once all that happens, finally you can close the book on that chapter and move on to the next. Or if it's the book that you're closing, write a new book. the next volume, the next saga, the next era for you, for your life, in the new timeline. The best 1010. The best timeline, really. I know I keep saying that too, but it is going to be the best, most abundant timeline that's waiting for us right now, collectively. Again, take it resonates if it doesn't, but I think whoever this is for, we're getting ready to step into that timeline. That's going to be the best. What's something we've been waiting for, dreaming about, praying for, whatever. Yep. And then 1010 again. You can't make this shit up, bro. You really can't. So much momentum behind you that you cannot just sit there. You have to move forward. You have to go, move now. Doesn't have to be fast. Don't rush it either. That's another thing. Do not rush it. As I think about Wheel of Fortune, if you try to rush things or to control the Wheel of Fate, then that's when things get bad and it will turn on you the wrong way. So use that forward momentum, use that fearlessness and boldness of the Fool. Use that. You're going to need it for now, for this next lunar cycle, really, because you're going to be offered opportunities, been shown, you know, different decisions you have to make, which are going to require you to take risks, to be bold, to not be afraid, because things need to change. Things need to change. Right under, or right on top of the freaking Tower card. Things need to change. Something needs to change. Things have changed. Yes, I know. Trust me, I know. But something has to change. Something else has to change. So that this blueprint you've been holding on to, or your spirit team has been holding on to, for your most abundant timeline can be laid out and built. Because right now there's still something in the way. And I always compare it to a building that's being demolished, and after it's demolished, then there's space. Yes, it's rubble and 1144 1313 13. And it may look like kind of like a little like abysmal, sad, whatever, but just think of the possibilities. Think of what can be built there. Anything, like I said, whatever you want. Huh. 10 of Pentacles. Oh wow. Yep. Again, this is just confirming the momentum, the movement. You've been giving a spark of adrenaline, momentum, motivation. Use it. Because waiting for you after you change things, after things get a little bit demolished, bulldozed, if you will, metaphorically, so that you can build, is this happily ever after for the rest of your life, and for your family's life, and over and over and over again in the future. This, I kid you not, you can't make this up. Okay? Do it. Move. Take the risks. Like I said, if you're being offered things and you have to choose, do the safe thing or do the risky thing, but it's gonna yield more, do the risky thing. Yeah. because that's going to be the thing that's going to literally pave the way for you to build the best timeline. Use that blueprint. Wow. Sometimes I'm like, well, what? All right, love you guys.